Welcome to the 2024 White Boy Awards. Yay! As you can see behind me, we have the roster, or above me, we have the roster of the 2024 White Boys. They're incredibly blurry because I don't know about quality. We only had enough in the budget to get a microphone, okay? They're in month order. We have some small ones because these are the ones I never printed. And I didn't really want to waste my wink. My wink? I didn't want to waste my ink on making them huge when, their month's already passed. So they're small. Anyways, let's get on into the People's Choice Awards, which are the ones that you guys voted through my survey. The first award, most memorable. Clink. Do you like these? I made these. I made little cards to represent the awards. Putting in a lot of effort here. So this award goes to the boy who people remember the most. The 2024 recipient of the most memorable white boy award goes to German 95. Wow. Give it up for him. I remember this award the most too because everybody was swiping up on the announcement and telling me how much they either hated or were just laughing at this choice. I had to make 2 apologies about it. Well, I made 1 apology and then I made 1 apology about the apology. So thanks for that, Germa. Next, we have the opposite award, the most forgettable award. This goes to the guy that you truly forgot was even a white boy of the month. And this award goes to Ian Sterling. Oh god, I can't even. Okay, there you go, buddy. Yikes. Ian, I feel bad for because, for starters, he didn't get a photo, right? He got a PDF, a JPEG. September was his month, and it was the month I was watching a Love Island season. Anytime I watch a Love Island season, I kind of hear his narration, like, as the voice in my head. He's a narrator for Love Island UK, if you didn't know. He was the rightful choice for September, but he didn't really leave a lasting impact, unfortunately. The next award is the most trustworthy award. I have here a little glass of water because, is it water? Glass of blue. It's probably water. I have here a little glass of something because this is the guy who you would most trust to leave your drink with. The winner of this award goes to no one else than Pommel Horse Guy. Oh god. And I am saying Pommel Horse Guy because I don't know how to say his last name. I will try though. Steven Nedorosik? Nedorosik? Steven Nedorosik. Is he Polish? I wonder if he's Polish. He's from Illinois, maybe. Steven. The people trust him. And I would too, I think. Yeah, I mean, he's like very non-threatening, even when he's in like his Superman phase. He, like, come on. And then we have the opposite award, the least trustworthy award. You would not trust this guy with your drink at all. This one was started as a tie. I had the council members vote on it again, and they decided that Dr. House was indeed the least trustworthy. Now, don't let the picture fool you. That the white boy of the month was actually Hugh Laurie, who famously played Dr. House. So the people aren't saying that Dr. House is the least trustworthy, although he probably is. I don't know if I would trust him with my drink. With my life, maybe, but not with my drink. Hugh Laurie, I don't know much about him as a guy, honestly. I only picked him because I started watching House that month, I think. I don't think he's that untrustworthy, but, yeah, I mean, I guess. Honestly, I don't know if I trust much of them. He's the scapegoat. Whatever. Next. Oh, I'm kind of covering. Sorry, John. He'll survive. Next award is the Kiss Award. Who are you giving a big ol' smooch to? Who would you do? Who's the biggest smash? Oh, I forgot the answers to some of these, so I'm remembering them as I'm looking at them. Y'all surprise me sometimes. The winner of the Kiss Award goes to Robert Pattinson. Wow. I'm a bit shocked. Not because I wouldn't. Because I would. I didn't think that he had the majority votes. I feel like this is more y'all's y'all's territory, but I was wrong. I was wrong, and I apologize for that. Please forgive me. The next award is the Mary Award. Who would you feel most happy marrying? The winner of the Mary Award goes to me, Michael Cera. I agree with this. He's just lovely, isn't he? He may not be the person you're kissing, but he is the person you're settling down with. That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. He has bewitched me body and soul. I love him. The next award is the Killer Award. Who do you want dead? Kale, the winner of the Killer Award by an overwhelming majority, goes to Hugh Jackman. Oh wow. I was shocked by this, honestly. Maybe it's because I like some of his characters. He's a white boy of the month. Like, clearly I like him some amount, right? When I picked him, I thought he was gonna be the least controversial pick. But as it turns out, I was very wrong. I know that he's done some travesties in terms of like work he's made or like actions he's taken, especially in the recent months. But I didn't think we hated him that much. I guess we do. For best song, we have a huge tie. We have a top 6. We have Timotei, Max, Hugh, Steven, Robert, and West. The best photo award was also a tie, but I had the people narrow it down, and they decided that the best photo award goes to Jonathan Groff. He has a great one, truly. It's just so beautiful. I'm mesmerized by it. Next was probably the most shocking award on that list, and that is the YAYYYYY Award. Now, we had a lot of different answers for this award. No two were in agreement. However, there was a clear top and a clear bottom. And so that's who I'm going to award these 2 awards to. Top, bottom. Oh, listen, I didn't know how else to portray this. Leave me alone. For our top award, we have none other than German 95. I genuinely cannot believe it. I'm not sure if I agree, but you know, that's what the people picked. So there you go. And the winner of our bottom award goes to Weston Corey. It's just funny seeing that his only award is that. This I do agree with. I think. Yeah. It makes sense. Out of this lineup, I agree with this. Now, these 2 couples, they were shipped together by one person. Their other ships was, for Weston, his ship was with Jonathan Groff as the top. And for Germa, his ship was with Michael Cera as the bottom. No words. The next award is a mix between an Academy and a People's Choice Award. However, I'm going to say it here because I think it leads more towards People's Choice. And this award is the most popular. Now, this is not to be confused with the White Boy of the Year. This is whose announcement got the most likes on Instagram. Here we actually had a tie. The tie happened to be between 2 people who were back-to-back White Boy of the Months. And these 2 people are Andy Serkis and Jonathan Groff. They both had 9 likes on the Instagram post, which I think is well deserved. Before I hear voices. Before we get on to the final 2 awards of the People's Choice, let me share some of the people's options. Here are White Boy of the Month to me. These are people who you all said you would have loved to see as White Boy of the Month in 2024. So let me take a chance to highlight them for you because I listen to the people. We have someone who nominated 4 people, but I feel the 2 that I like the most from it is David Muir for November because of the news, which I do like that actually. However, I did not watch the news during November. Are you kidding me? This person also put my dad for May because his birthday is in May. Happy birthday to your dad. That's lovely. Someone said Joseph Gordon-Levitt. His favorite role of mine is in 10 Things I Hate About You. It goes downhill from there. Someone nominated Kyle Mooney because they met him. That's cool. Someone also said John Cena because they know that I like him and considered him, I think, for 8 Boys when I considered him. But Michael Cera won me over real fast. John Cena, I'm rooting for you in 2025 though. Fingers crossed, buddy. And then lastly, we had my high school principal for December because he got arrested on a DUI charge in the middle of their finals week. Oh, and now we have the final 2 awards. First off, we have the worst boy of the year. This goes to the guy y'all hate. The guy that you all find irritating, find annoying, that you couldn't believe he was a white boy of the month. And this splendid award goes to, if you couldn't guess it already, Hugh Jackman. I feel sorry for him. I wanted the world for him. And he got nothing. Well, he got 2 awards, actually. They were just 2 of the worst ones. I'm sorry, Hugh, that I put you through this, buddy. I didn't realize you'd get this much hate. Sorry. Enough of that. The final People's Choice Award is that of the White Boy of the Year. This is it. This is the logo of the White Boy of the Month. This is him. This is the White Boy of the Month. This award goes to the guy who you hold dear to your heart. The guy who you don't think you would have been able to get through 2024 without. The guy who you loved. The guy who... Oh, I just made the award bleed with my sweat. That's fine. That's a sign of me dragging things out. It is my honor to present this award to the Western Chord. Why am I singing Hercules? I had to finish that, I'm sorry. And that's it. That's the People's Choice Award. It is time for our final award. To announce the White Boy of the Year, according to me, the Academy. Before we get to him, I'm going to announce the Pyramid. Yeah, I've never seen Dance Mom, so I don't know exactly how she does this, but I know like she has the pyramid, and then whoever was the best is on the top, and yeah, we're doing that because that's fun. First, we have the bottom tier. Now this first guy is controversial, I see now, but let me explain. Hugh Jackman. Yep, he's been with me throughout the whole year. You know, from the very beginning, we had The Greatest Showman. From before the dawn of time, we had The Greatest Showman, to be honest. I love that movie, unfortunately. He is The Greatest Showman. Did you guys know about that? Truly. And then at the end, I was getting into X-Men, and now I'm getting into comics, which he's kind of the reason. Well, X-Men are kind of the reason for, and he is the X-Man. So, you know. I haven't seen Wolverine and Deadpool, and I'm probably not gonna. I don't give a shit, but he's Hugh Jackman. Also, his drama is like, is funny to me. I'm sorry. I'm sure the families are not happy. I'm sure their spouses I do not find it funny. But I kind of do. Next on the pyramid! Dun, 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 dun. Other Hugh! Just realized we got both the Hughs next to each other. We have Hugh Glory as House. Yeah, as House. He's literally the only reason I have him as a white boy is because he's House, dude. He's House. Learned about House, started watching House, and became very obsessed with House this past year. So of course he's got to be up there. Even though I just learned about it this past year, I think it's gonna like stick with me for the rest of my life. I can never hear Lupus the same. No other Doctor show will ever meet the standards that House set. It's such a great show. I recommend it to anyone and everyone. Also, the Phantom is really funny. He needs more mouse bites. Next on my list. Dun, 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 dun. Ta-da! Finishing up our bottom layer of the pyramid, we have Jonathan Groff.
Huh?
And the reason why Groff, I always want to say Groff. It's not Groff, it's Groff.
Oh.
Right? Jonathan Groff is on this list because he is the Hamilton representative. I got really into Hamilton once again. Was I ever out of Hamilton? I'm not so sure. that I got really into it again this past year. It's 2025 now, guys. Leslie Odom Jr. was on my top 5 artists on Spotify Rap. I'm not gonna apologize for it. Also, Hugh Jackman, besides The Greatest Showman, he's also Les Mis dude, Jean Valjean, which I watched this past year. So, you know, it was a big year for musicals. It always is. For me. So next we move on to our second tier. Our first member we have is... God damn it. Ugh. Ta-da! It is Weston freaking Corey. I love Sid and Johnny. I'm always watching. I'm always thinking they've changed my humor, I think. They've changed it. They've altered it just a little bit, if not a lot. He's so funny. I find him just so entertaining and so endearing. So this next guy almost was the white boy of the year. For the most of the year, I was like, this is him. Like, there's no way that anyone else is going to dethrone him as the white boy of the year. I was thinking, you know, to dethrone him, it was going to take like a really just unbelievable feat. Something magical would have to happen in order to dethrone this guy as the white boy of the year. And at the very last minute, something magical did happen. It's a tough decision putting him on the second tier instead of at the top of the pyramid, but it had to be done. And I still love him. I still hold him close to my heart, but you know, he's not the white boy of the year 2024. This man is German 985. Yeah. Like I said, it does make me sad to see him here and not at the top, but I'm glad he's here at all, truly. I knew he was going to be White Boy of the Month in February of 2024. I knew immediately that he was going to be that white boy. I didn't even question it. Throughout the year, and especially early on in the year, he was the one getting me through it. I'm going to cry. No, I'm not. Sinj and Johnny and Weston make me laugh every time, but he makes me laugh just like thinking about him. Just the idea of Germa makes me happy. And I mean that. He's just so funny. And watching his streams, his clips, his whatever, it makes me crack up every freaking time. And his fan base is so hilarious. They're kind of cringe a lot of the time too, especially now that he's like really popular. But like the core of it is so freaking funny. Like half of the Germa jokes are also like his chat jokes or his fan jokes. He is so hilarious. Unintentionally so most of the time. But I love him. I love him. Oh, also, I named this rat puppet. I think it's a rat. I'm not so sure. But I named this rat puppet Germa after him. Because you know that one clip where he's like, if I was an animal, what type of animal would I be? Serious answers only. I know it. Oh, sorry. I know it. Memorized. King of the Jungle. Love you, Germa. Feel proud to be in second place for sure. So then, who dethroned him is the question, right? Who could dethrone a guy like Germa? I'm afraid to say this. I am, because I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but it's my truth. It's the truth. I'm the Academy. This is the White Boy of the Year 2024. Max Verstappen wins! Max Verstappen wins White Boy of the Year 2024. Yeah, so in case you're living under a rock, I got really into F1 this year. I started the year not even knowing what F1 was, and I ended it convincing my family to go to an F1 race. Yep, I'm currently working on a video to explain the 2024 season. It's going kind of horribly, if I'm being honest. It's taking much longer than I expected it to, than I wanted it to. There was supposed to be a short little shindig, and now I'm like, ugh, I actually don't want to talk about it. Max freaking Verstappen. He's the White Boy of the Month for March. February is when I kind of was getting into F1, but March was when I was fully into it. And I chose Max Verstappen because, well, he's not my favorite driver. He wasn't really even my favorite, like, white driver. But I chose him because I thought he was a good representative of F1. He's incredibly talented. Because he's incredibly talented, he has won a lot. In the 2023 season, he won literally every race except like 2 races. That's crazy. It became a joke within the fandom because it's just his domination was insane. Me and my brother would specifically joke a lot. We would just say, Max Verstappen wins! Because, you get tired of hearing that over and over and over again. So I picked him as the White Boy of the Month for March because Max Verstappen wins. And he's going to win that White Boy of the Month. And look at him now, he's won the White Boy of the Year. He's unstoppable. I wasn't going to pick him, honestly, because I wasn't a huge fan of him until November. Throughout the season, I was becoming more of a fan of Max Verstappen. But November, he did some stellar driving, and he won, rightfully, I would say, the 2024 season in November. I realized that because of how into F1 I got, how obsessed I got with F1, I had to make it. I had to make him the White Boy of the Year. So everyone give it up to Max Verstappen. He is the White Boy of the Year 2024. So your guys' pick was Weston Corey, I believe. He got 3rd-ish place for me. Love him a lot, but he's no German 95, and he's definitely no Max Verstappen. And that concludes the 2024 White Boy Awards. Yay! If you didn't like any of these options, then you're to blame, honestly. You should be campaigning for your boys. You should be voting if you didn't vote. Hey, your vote matters. You will get a chance to vote for your favorite White Boys again next year. Probably, maybe, I don't know. I have some different plans for what we're going to do 2025. I might also do White Boy Awards, but there's also going to be something else. Stay tuned. Wink, 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 wink. Thanks for keeping up with my nonsense. I'll see y'all later. Max Verstappen wins!